guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday. I'm going to be getting into what our schedules will be, or what the schedule will be, in about 5 seconds. But today we are going to be going over vitamins and what I take, my review on them, and the benefits of them. But to let you guys know, the schedule will be on Wednesdays will be like self-care reviews on products that are self-care, from laser hair removal to certain medications or prescriptions or vitamins or whatever, to all type of different like products and things like that. And then on Fridays will be like a workout video or something of that nature, or like a what I ate, because that is a very huge part of self-care. So we're gonna get right into the video. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and stay tuned. Just to jump right into it, I'm gonna go into vitamins. So I have my little like compact vitamin thing, and I am very much religious on my vitamins. And the reason I started taking vitamins is because when I was younger, I had really bad migraines, like since the second grade. Like I remember the first migraine I ever had, I was in the second grade, and I remember it so vividly. It was like Taco Salad Tuesday. Loved the taco salad. Literally looked forward to that lunch, and I could not eat it. My eye went blurry. I was sick as ever. My mom had to come pick me up. Before we even got home, I was like throwing up. And as I got older, they just kind of got worse. When I was younger, it was like once a year I would get this badass migraine. But when I got older, definitely after I had my daughter, I'm gonna gather my hormones or something changed. They got more and more frequent. It was to the point at one point, which I will say that was also when I was at my heaviest with my weight. But at one point, they were almost like every other day. And they've gotten so bad to where I legit would be out of it. Like I could not move, I could not talk. Like a sugar grain particle could have hit a table and it would just like make me nauseous. And how my migraines like set off is I get a blurry eye, a piercing headache, and I'm as nauseous as ever. I mean, they're horrible. And as I got older, they actually kind of triggered. So like the next day, so bad to where like the next day even, I'm like drowsy and whatever. So of course I've gone to the doctors, definitely because they started when I was so young. I got placed on every type of medication you can think of. Some medications they were prescribing me were not even for like migraines. They were for like diabetes and all type of other stuff. Not because I'm diabetic, but because they said that there had been studies or whatever shown that help with migraines for them. But these medications did everything but help with these migraines. I even got the tragus peers because they said that those help with migraines. I was like this close to getting Botox because apparently that was supposed to help with migraines. And finally I was just kind of like fed up. So I downloaded an app, which I will put somewhere on the screen. I haven't gotten down just yet where somewhere is, but I will put somewhere on the screen, and it's a migraine tracker. And so I started, and it tracks everything. It'll ask you when it started, like what parts of your head hurt, because everybody's migraines are different and that type of stuff. So I started kind of realizing that as I got older, my migraines really were the worst around my menstrual cycle. And so I literally just Google, as a woman, what do we naturally lose, like vitamin wise, when we're on our menstrual cycle? Well, one of the things was iron. Now this isn't the iron that I normally take. There's an iron with vitamin C in it, but that thing is always sold the heck out. It's crazy. So I just got like a regular like iron tablet, and it's a little less than the milligrams that I take. So I just did 2 of them. This one's tiny, but the iron with vitamin C in it, I'll also put somewhere on the screen here, is the one that I normally take. And iron is one of the things that as a woman we naturally lose. Well, I'm already iron deficient. So when I had my daughter, I became anemic, and they prescribed me iron actually. And I guess I just didn't think that I needed it. So I never took it. I took it like, I think a month or so after I had my daughter, and I just stopped getting the prescription, stopped getting it redone. I guess I didn't think that I really needed it. Granted, I definitely did go through like the things of being anemic. Like my feet get very cold when I don't take an iron tablet. I'm so tired. Like I feel so drained. It is crazy. Like I can feel the difference when my body does not have iron in it. But I never thought that I really truly needed it. So iron was one of them, and when I saw that and being already iron deficient, I was like, okay, I can see how me not taking any additional iron supplements could be triggering any type of headaches or whatever. Another one of them are magnesium. Now I get these from Walmart, so I don't know, but I'm guessing this is a Walmart brand, because I feel like I've only ever seen these labels at Walmart. I might be wrong though. But another one of them was magnesium. Now, magnesium it says that it's a formation of bone and also supports nerve, muscle, and heart health. But as a woman in our menstrual cycle, magnesium is one of the things that we lose. So I was like, okay, so I grabbed magnesium. And the last thing was omega-3. Now there was a list of them, which if I can find that particular article, I will put it in the link below. But there were other ones. I'm not sure what made me decide not to get the other vitamins or whatever, but these three were the ones that I gathered from that. And the other one is omega-3, which is heart health, general health supplement. I started taking these three vitamins together, and I've probably done it now for 2 years, I think. And I can count on my hand how many migraines I've had. And it was crazy to know that just putting back in your body what naturally comes out of it during your menstrual cycle, or maybe after you've had a child or surgery or an injury, or just naturally deficient in it, and just finding out what that is and putting it back in your body, how much your body will work for you, versus going and getting prescriptions and not even being a prescription that you're taking that is for that issue. You're taking a diabetes medicine and you're not diabetic, or whatever else, and finding out it still doesn't help is so crazy to me. Now, I'm not a doctor, and this is not like saying go out and do this, but this is just like my own testimony, my own experience, and what I've gathered and what I've seen is that just putting natural vitamins back into me that I already have has helped me so much more. My headaches are gone. Now when I do get migraines, they don't near last as long as they used to. I mean, I used to have a log of migraines and they would be 2 days long. Now I tracked one of the last ones I had, it was 2 hours. 2 hours, I think, is what it was. And so it's definitely helped. So those are where I got those three vitamins, and I take those religiously. I remember there was a day where I forgot to take them. I was halfway to work. I worked 30 minutes from my house. When I tell you, I turned around and went and got my prescriptions, or not prescriptions, they're not prescriptions, they're literally over the counters. I went back home and took them because I'm so scared to get migraines because they put me out so bad. I literally turned around and went back and got my stuff. So those are those vitamins. Now, the other vitamins that I choose to take that are not at all mandatory, but I do feel like we all need to take them or take some type of something like that, is the biggest one I feel like is apple cider vinegar. This is not like a swallow, this is a gummy. So you see it's just like a gummy. You eat like 2 of them, 1 or 2. I eat 2 a day, 2 to 3 sometimes. And this is the apple cider vinegar. Now, I won't go too much in detail because on my skin Instagram, I did go into extreme detail of the benefits of apple cider vinegar and everything, that the reason why you should actually put it into your diet. Now, some people can just take the shot of apple cider vinegar. Some people mix it. I've seen even on TikTok, people put it in like a drink, like with like honey and lemon and all that type of stuff, which I haven't tried because I do try these. But these are amazing. The only downfall I feel like these are is that they are like, I think they're $20 or 20 something dollars, and you are supposed to take like 2 of them a day, so you go out of them a month. So you have to put that type of stuff within your budget because you do have to pay that, which versus apple cider vinegar, like the actual like liquid, I think it's like $3 or something, like very much a lot cheaper, and I'm sure it lasts a lot longer because the bottles are big. But these have no foul taste to them. They taste like sugar gummies, like to the point to some mornings I wake up and I have to kind of get into my groove in my day before I pop one of these in my mouth, because they are very sweet. They're very good. Some of the benefits of apple cider vinegar, which I'll just kind of read right off of here. Okay. So something to apple cider vinegar is that it helps your digestive system and things like that. Now, my experience with them when I first started taking them, and some of this is about to be way TMI, but when I first started taking them, I really didn't think I saw any difference. And I was just like, and maybe there's internal stuff that's going on that's like great, you know, whatever. But then I didn't take them. I still had them. I like did not eat them for like a day. And the weirdest thing happened. So I try and drink water, and then when I was really heavy into the gym prior, I would drink a ton of water. I'm very big on I think your hygiene when it comes to your urine, which I can make a video about that, but even to the point where I tell my daughter about it, your urine should not be like a super dark yellow. It should not have like a stench to it. It should not be like foamy. I've seen where like men can sometimes pee and it's almost like it foams. That is not good. That means you're eating or you're drinking your carbohydrates. You're not flushing your body out, that type of stuff. And for women, I feel like it is huge because you got to think about it. Men, I mean, they shouldn't be having that either, but they can kind of tap, dry, and move along. Ours like goes through us and goes through a part of our bodies that we're supposed to keep clean and things like that. So you got to kind of think to yourself, if my urine is coming out this dark, stinky yellow, you're kind of putting that in that part of you. So an easy way to really kind of get through that is just to drink a lot of water. If you drink a lot of water, you keep yourself very flushed, you keep yourself very clean, so you don't really go through those. Apple cider vinegar does it by itself. I had been kind of getting really unhealthy and not eating as well as I should. I do still drink water, but not near as much water. So, you know, you kind of have to realize that like when you don't eat healthy, you see that. And so my urine was never like super dark yellow or nasty or nothing, but it wasn't to the clear texture, not texture. I don't, whatever. But anyways, but I took these, and when I took them off, that was the huge thing I saw the difference of. I did not even realize it was cleaning me out. It was flushing my body without even drowning myself in water. And it was, I mean, you should still drink a lot of water regardless, but it's crazy because it really does help your digestive system. So it helps a lot with that. There's a lot of other benefits to them, which I will post a photo or something or on the screen of my Instagram when I did post this with the review of them and everything like that. But I do recommend it regardless if you take the gummies or if you do a shot of apple cider vinegar or however you choose to do it. But absolutely put apple cider vinegar in your diet. And I like to do it this way because it's one less pill that I have to take. So it's like the last vitamin, but the next thing I take is a probiotic, which the picture will go again somewhere on the screen here. And it is called Trust Your Gut. It's with a company called Ora, I think is the company. And I did do a review and all the benefits of it. It's a probiotic and a prebiotic in one capsule. And it was so crazy because when you read the ingredients, which I won't go like again into too much detail, one, because I have no idea how to say those ingredients, so who's about to humiliate themselves on YouTube? Not me. But some of the ingredients, like really, you will see it. So I started taking them, and I seem to have gotten like extremely focused. Like I was like really upbeat, not saying I'm like sad or nothing, but I can get down on myself. I'm very driven, but I'm very like, I beat myself up more than anybody can beat themselves up. And so I had felt myself a few days after I took it, like really kind of like being let's go. Nothing was really putting me down. I wasn't really like sad about nothing. I was very just like, let's get it. And so I was on the phone with a friend of mine, and I started telling her like, hey, I started taking this probiotic, blah, blah, blah. It's supposed to help with digestive system. It's supposed to help with our lady area and the smell and discharge. It's supposed to help with all this type of stuff. And I was like, I started like Googling the ingredients. And one of them in particular, which I'll put somewhere on the screen here, helps with your mood. It's like a mood stabilizer in a sense. And it hit me because it wasn't like one of those things where they say, here's a piece of candy. When you eat sugar, it's going to make you go hyper, and you just kind of feel yourself going hyper. But is it really mentally, or is it because they said you're going to be going a bit more hyper? it was something I didn't even know, and it hit me back because I was like, geez, like I really have been like on a real super positive note. Like it's crazy, like when we put back into ourselves, put back into our bodies, put what we need in our bodies, how we can change and how we might even see our change before we even know what exactly they do. And that is the whole point of me taking vitamins, regardless if they help me with my migraines or if they help me with my digestive system. Our bodies are everything. It's the things that we have, it's what we are in, the casing that we're in until the day we die. And so it's like how you take care of your body. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure some of you probably are looking like, well, you're a plus size girl, whatever. Yes, I'm bigger. It is what it is. I'm down 60 pounds. I plan on continuing to, you know, be on my weight loss journey. But it's not just about my appearance, because any doctor's appointment you've ever taken, or if anybody's ever taken me to, I've never been diabetic. I've never had high blood pressure. I've never had high cholesterol. I've never had any of like those conditions for people who are unhealthy. My body, my insides have always stayed healthy, and I'm huge on my insides because this is what's going to get me going. This is what's going to wake me up every day and help me go to bed every day, outside of exercise and sleep and things like that. And you have to realize too that when you're taking medications, so like actually prescription drug medications, that's putting stuff in your body that could knock off your digestive system, your immune system, your mood, your pH balance. When you exercise a lot, that can also do it, which there's nothing wrong with exercise. You're supposed to do it, but people do not realize that change in your body with exercising, when it triggers stuff, what it can and cannot do. And that's where probiotics and prebiotics comes in, because it balances everything. So absolutely, even if you're on prescription medications, you need to be trying to put back in or level out with some type of other or other vitamin of some sort. So those are that. Now to finish the video up, this vitamin, I'm going to do a whole nother video on. This vitamin I came across, I really have to do a bunch of research on it, but I do want to start here. It's called Taste. Now let me give you just a brief cliplet on it. Like I said, I'm going to do a whole video on just this alone. I love Heather Sanders, like obsessed with her. And I probably shouldn't have said that, but whatever. But I love her. I love her family. I love her business. I love her brand. I just love her. And her sister, I think it's her sister. To be so in love with somebody, you would think I would know. But they might be sisters, or they might just be best friends. But it's like the friend of hers that owns Cirilla's as well. Her name is Brittany, and so she's beautiful. Love her, super trendy, super sleek. And so I was on her Instagram, and she has started a vitamin company. And so I'm down to support anybody. If I know you, if I don't know you, I'm gonna purchase something. I'm gonna try something. And when it comes to self-care, I'm gonna try everything. And at first I was like, so did she just kind of create like a everyday vitamin, like kind of like the trust your gut, like whatever? And I started to like look at the captions, and it kind of falls into the name Taste. It's a vitamin that helps with the way you taste. And so I kind of bought it as like a gag in a sense, because I'm curious. And I started to think to myself, why wouldn't it work? Why couldn't it work in a sense? Because you got to think about the theories where they say if you eat a lot of asparagus, you taste like it. If you eat a lot of pineapples, you taste like it. So why wouldn't somebody be able to create a vitamin that leaves you with like an aftertaste, you know? So, and apparently it's supposed to work for men and women. I don't have a man. I have a man, but there's not a man that I can make test it, whatever. But I'm going to try it. I mean, I feel like the worst that can happen is it does nothing. But here's the little packaging came on. It came in just like a little packaging, and just to sum it up, it is a vitamin. It says how it works is Taste safely alters the flavor of male and female personal fluids, adding both a fruity and semi-sweet taste. The unique blend of extracts and your body's pH levels work together to improve both the taste and smell of male and female body. It says Taste helps you take your sexual experience to the next level by providing yourself and your partner the nutrients you need to taste sweet. So I am going to try it out. I will let you guys know if it actually works. I will let you know if there's any other benefit to it, or if it literally is just an altercation to the way you taste. I am going to be very, very cautious on it because, like I said, I am very big on my pH. So I'm going to gather that it's going to do something to my pH. I will be very honest and let you know if it completely screwed it up and we're back to the drawing board on getting it back together, or if it didn't do nothing but it made it sweet, or if it just didn't do nothing at all. But this is one of the vitamins I do plan on tasting. I did read somewhere that she's pretty much said that you can take it every single day like a regular vitamin, or even like 2 hours before sex. So that is very curious to me, but I will let you guys know that, and I will make a whole video about that and with linking it and everything else. But that is the sum of today's video. It is short, it is sweet. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. The whole sum of it is know your body, get to know your body, and put into your body what your body naturally takes out, what it might not naturally takes out or leave out of it. But you have to take care of your body. You have to put into your body, and don't always lean on prescription medications. Do I say that prescription medications are not okay for people? No, there definitely are prescription medications that help. There are prescription medications that, you know, some people cannot live without. But there are a lot of medicines out there that are supposed to be an antidepressant that put you to sleep. So you're pretty much saying, like, you know, I'm depressed, but the only way you can take care of it is by putting me to sleep. Or I work full-time in the health scene, and sometimes I'll get on the phone with very elderly people who are like, I don't take medicines. I used to take medicines. For some reason, they stopped taking them. When they stopped taking them, nothing changed. Actually, they felt better. I've talked to people that are put on medications for numerous reasons and see the differences, pros and cons with them. So don't just always lean on medications. Look into yourself. Look into your body. If you're depressed, what things in my head trigger depression? Like, you know, the actual scientific things, you know. If you're gaining weight and you, let's say you work out all the time. I work out all the time, and, you know, I just can't seem to lose weight. Maybe there's something going on. Maybe there's a supplement that you can take. Maybe there's something in your body that is not reacting to it. You know, maybe your probiotics or prebiotics you don't really have, so you're not really benefiting yourself. Maybe it's the food you're eating and you don't have anything to balance it out. You get migraines. Maybe you're iron deficient like I am and don't realize it. You can also get this kind of stuff tested when you go and get your vitals and stuff checked. They'll tell you if you're iron deficient. They'll tell you, you know, all this type of stuff. So make sure you get yourself even checked at a doctor's appointment every so now and often to make sure what's going on and things like that. But definitely take care of yourself. Put into yourself what naturally comes out of it, and just make sure that you're, you know, good to go, because you'll feel mentally better, physically better. You'll be able to sleep better, wake up better, move better. If you have children, that was a big part of why I wanted to start to lose weight, was because I have a daughter and I never want to be out the soccer mom who can't run around. And so I had to really figure out what I needed to do as a woman, as a person, to make myself a bit healthier. So just make sure you do that. If you guys have any questions, like I said, please comment below. I hope you guys liked my video, and there will be plenty of more coming. Like I said, I'm going to do a whole soul video on this one because I'm very curious myself. And I will also link every, like this and then the Trust Your Gut on the bottom. And check out my Instagrams, my skin Instagrams. I'll do all reviews and everything there. But until next time.